Hi everybody, Adam here. Welcome back. In today's video, we are continuing on with Mini Motorways. We're going to be playing on Warsaw today. Looks like we've got a river that we're going to have to be dealing with. And the scores look fairly high on this level. You can see the like average, we're looking at least mid like sort of 1500 range. If we're looking for the, doing really well, being towards the top end of the leaderboard, we're going to need to be up around probably 4,000, maybe a little higher. Pretty high tail on the top end of the leaderboard here. So it should be interesting to see how that works. So let's dive in here with Warsaw. It says cross the river Vistula and establish the historic Polish capital. Should be interesting. And we're going to start off with having to cross the river. And bring that over there. So my big thing I always push for, we're obviously trying to get the houses connected to the stores here to resolve the demand that each of the stores has. Each time you get a car over here to pick up one of those little demand bubbles, it gives us a point. And I try to keep colors restricted to roads that are only connected to their same color of store. So you can see here, orange houses, orange store. If we get another color, we'll only have that color connected to a store of its matching color. I also try to keep things separate so that only the houses that are needed for a given store are on the same roadway. And let's just pause for a second because that is annoying. So, we only have like two or three, say, for this particular orange one. If more orange houses pop up, with another orange store, those would connect together on a different roadway. And I just find that keeps the late game simpler. There's obviously some levels where just because of the nature of the levels and the way the game's pushing you, you need to have multiple colors of car on the same road, but it just leads to more chaos potential as you get into the late game. Just because as you get more cars getting funneled out from the different houses and they're funneling out quicker, you just get log jams on your roadways. So that's what we sort of strive to do here. Now we've got the blue-green house and store here that has awkwardly positioned itself right on the bridge that I had before, or right off the edge of the bridge I had before for the oranges. So I've moved that roadway, and what we're going to do, what I think is the easiest, so I've moved this road up here so it gives us some room. Once we get this bridge back, we're going to come down and around. We'll see if we've got enough. Maybe we'll have enough road once this all sort of comes back here into our, let's see, into our inventory. Off by one. Off by one. What are we going to do? Let's see if we can. Is that going to let us connect there? So that's good. So we've got everything connected. So the blue-greens to the blue-green, orange to the orange. Got around the horrible spawn for that green store there. Always annoying when they seemingly purposely go and just throw a big monkey wrench into your layout plans. That's why I try not to leave too many awkward gaps, but it's only so much you can do with the raw materials that you're given for each level, because roads are really useful. You don't often have too many spare roads to fill gaps. So end of week one, we can choose 20 road, and then we've got either the roundabout or the traffic lights. I'm going to go roundabout. I'm not a huge fan of the traffic lights. So let's pause for a sec. We've got another orange house. And the orange store here is upgraded to like an arena or something like that. It's going to have increased demand, but we should be okay with those four, well, now five orange houses. There's a lot of orange houses, but there should be a lot of demand. So now, let's pause for a sec. We've got a new blue-green store with new houses. So like I said, I try to keep these set up in such a way that only these blue-greens go to this one and these blue-greens go to this one over here, and they don't mingle together. It just keeps the roadways simpler and just makes it easier for me to parse whether stores have enough supply for their demand. This is going okay so far. We really could use some more bridges because we basically used both bridges right away off the get-go. And I know we're going to get more weird spawns. Let's pause for a second. We've got the new orange store down here. 5, I mean 1 is probably good enough to deal with this. I kind of feel like a second one could be useful though, and 4 should probably be enough for this guy down here. That's not super useful to me over there because we don't have any bridges at the moment. We'll use those later. Let's take the 30 road tiles because I don't want the traffic lights. I think we're doing okay. Would like a bridge, like I said, it would make me feel better about keeping all the plates spinning and making sure there's enough demand for everything. Okay, so let's see. So let's pause for a sec. So we've got this green here upgraded to a full-fledged arena. So we probably, let's have that go there, and then this should come down like that. And then we can run this one down into there. So that gives us basically 3 for this one and 2 for that one, which I think will be okay for the time being. Nope. There's number 4 for that one, but that should still be fine. 2 is more than enough for this one here. Oh, and we've got another one down there. Weird, weird stuff. Okay, so let's maybe bring this back over again then. 3 for that and 4 for this is probably good for now. But we'll just keep an eye on it. We need a bridge or a motorway. A motorway works. That's nice to get. These oranges are awkwardly placed relative to, let's see, relative to that new purple store. That connects there, so hopefully we'll get some more purples here, and that still leaves us with an avenue out for those oranges, which I think will be important. You should get another purple down here, yep. Right on cue. Still use a bridge though. But doing okay. We're over 100, but that's like barely scratching the surface for this level. Another purple down there. That's not helpful. I feel like we need to merge those together for the time being. So the purple will be connected onto here, so it comes from here through past the green and down into the purple. Don't love that, but we just kind of need to do it for the time being to keep things running. Let's pause. We got another purple up here. So we could probably we'll take a full 3 down here and leave 2 up there just because this is farther away. So this has got 3 for this greenhouse here, or green store, and then this has got 5 for the arena. It's probably fair. Pause. We've got another purple. So it's 3 for up here and 3 for down here. Should be fine. And that's another one. And another one. 4 and 4 now. This one's over here, which is, I guess, nice, but slightly awkward. Yes, we want a bridge and 20. Let's pause for a second. So we need the green across to the green store, but that's going to take 2 bridges, and we only have 1-ish. That's going to be awkward. Let's see if we remove that. Can we get let's see if we can make this work. Pause for a second. So we're going to take motorway from right here off of the roundabout. So the purples and the greens have the ability to go over yes, that's fine. So if we bring these greens onto that same road, they should then have access via the roundabout to there. Then we've got these. This is an annoying spot. Where did my cursor go? Yeah, it's an awkward spot, and we need to get over to the other side. So I feel like if we go up this way, let's back that up. duplicating a lot of stuff over this little newly mintage, sort of connector road that everything's starting to go through. The greens, the purples, and the whites. It's pesky, but nothing much that we can do about it at the moment. This is going to $9 road. Really want to bring that up and around. We're passing 200 for our score. Not bad. Wow, everything's really going sideways at the moment. Motorway in 10, I think, is what we need, but we need to pause. So we've got everything paused. So I feel like we need to a couple things I feel like we need to do here. One, we've got a bunch of these green houses that have spawned in over here. And these actually come across the water already. So I feel like I don't have a lot of roads to work with. Let's wait a second. So where could what we could do is right here, we could take this out. Let's save ourselves a bit of road. We take that. Down to there. So then the idea, and then if we come over here, we should be able to take these. We should be able to take these like that, and then we don't need these purples. Oh, we need that. Get rid of that. We just don't need this connection here. These purples could theoretically come over here. We could save all of this. We could connect that, and then we could connect, not that, we go there, that, like that. Let's run this for a moment so that we can get some of those resources back. I think this will tidy a bunch of things up. So now if we come here, we should have enough road to bring a little bypass around to there. So that should hopefully be enough greens for both that store and that store right there. Now, if we were just to run, let's save ourselves some road here. think those should all be good. It would just be nice if we could get these white ones coming around the purples, or at the very least maybe around and past the greens. Could even bring this down over here. We need some road though. Let's try running for a few moments. See if things tidy up a bit more. Oh, we didn't need this connected up there. That should fix a bunch of things because there's a few stores that are like, oh, yeah, I can see now all these greens are going to come out. Come over, which is a good thing. Now we've only got 5 road. At least we've got a bridge now, but only 5 road is not going to get us very far. Over 300 though for our score. So I like that. Try to funnel as many houses in here. Oh, now we've got motorway and 10. I really would like that 30 road tiles because we're so short on road, but let's pause that for a second. If we came down this way, if we don't know what to do about that green one at the moment because it's kind of awkwardly positioned. But if we go here, we could separate from this point right here because we don't need the purples connected anymore to this road. Can we go around this? I don't want you all deleted, but we don't need extra road locked up there. If that comes up there, this could all get thinned out, at which point we could take this all the way up to there. That should get us quick access. This green can connect back in. We're gonna have to leave the white there for the time being because this one's just kind of blocked in. That gives us 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 5 would be good, wouldn't it? Can we bring that out like that? It's not amazing, but at least then that's 5 houses that are connected. So we still got 2 road and 1 bridge, but let's see if this should tidy things immensely, I think. Immensely, yes, we've got 13 road back. That's huge. Huge, huge, huge. You know what we could do? Let's pause for a sec. We've gone over 400. The score is really starting to rack up, which is good. We could sever that right there and sever that there and bring this up like that. So then we still have all the purples going through there, but at least we don't have greens intermingled on that line. So I think conceptually I like the idea at least of having things separated, should be more optimal. I don't love that. Let's pause for a second here. What are we going to do with that new white store there? So we can connect that through. So if we look, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for the arena over here. Theoretically, we could take you two together down there. And then, nope, you do it there. You need to come over. We're out of road again, though. How do we? Can we be more optimal? Let's do that. So that buys us a couple more road pieces. So these two are responsible for this white store now, and all these ones down here are responsible for the arena there. These purples just come around to this one. Feel like we're managing okay. Yeah, and then naturally, immediately we get weirdness because now we've got a green store down here. Ugh, we need some of that road back. There it starts coming back. So now we should be able to connect that over to there. So that worked. But now, how do we get white, or not white, green to this new green store? Like, ideally, we're going to bring it from here. But we need more road. How do we get more road? What's that green one doing over there? So annoying. And that's more the blue-green. Let's take the bridge in 20. So let's pause. So this needs to come down there. Let's bring 3 houses on there to start with. We probably don't really need that many, but I want to make sure that we deal with that little backlog that we've got, since there's like 4 little demand markers on here. How do we, I guess we could take this one this way. That frees up a little bit, not a lot. How do we even have enough? I mean, all we can do really for now is come over here and hope that is enough. One will help that store out. I think everybody's should be in a momentarily good spot. Over 500, but I feel like still very much in the early game. Could go haywire at the drop of a hat. Orange, what is orange doing down there? What am I supposed to do with that? We don't even have any road. Can we get something useful here, please? Let's get to the end of the week. I think we can live without this one then for the time being, this road, just so that I have more road pieces to work with. No, because it's not going to do it yet, because there we go, because it hadn't finished. So that orange or the orange houses up here should start feeding in. Okay, I guess we'll take bridge in 20. Need to restore a bit of order down here on this lower section by the square that just spawned in. Got lots of little pockets of things. That green one up here has become an arena. Let's pause for a second. If we come here, I think we can actually get rid of that bridge and back that up to there. I think that should be enough for each of those. So this group over here is doing this arena, and these ones down here should be plenty. Oh boy, what do we got going on up here? What if we take that? If we take those green ones around, and we bring that up to there, should make aggressive use of this little worker neighborhood here. We're over 700, approaching 800. We need some purples up there though, so that we don't have that alarm go too haywire. I feel like it's coming down slowly there. Yes, okay, so we've already got 3 bridges, so let's take the motorway. Let's pause for a second. What if we go like that? So this orange is no longer connected in there. And then what if we took a motorway from like right here down to there? I think that's a reasonable, that should be reasonable. Should make the arena a bit happier as well, I think. see where the game starts to go next. Don't love that. What are we doing? Let's pause that for a sec. Can we? I guess we can come down like that. Because then we could theoretically, I don't know if we're going to have enough. No, not really, because we're going to have to come down here. For these oranges to get to that orange. Those are connected. So these should help that. We can probably then, as a result, take one of those maybe. Almost at a, okay, we've crossed the 1,000 mark. Things are running fairly well. No major alarms. Let's take the bridge in 20. Yeah, we're having a hard time keeping up with this white one, but I think it's okay for now. Past 1,100. Which way do we want? Let's go this way for the Brickle. I feel like this is going fairly well. Things are a little haphazard in a few spots, but for the most part, things are looking fairly healthy. A bridge in 20, we've got 5 bridges. Past 1,200, coming up on 1,300. Feel like this is going quite well. So what do we want to do here? We're almost at 1,300, but things are definitely starting to lose their way a little bit. What do we want? I wonder if we can we make this like that instead? So then I feel like we could take this over here. Those need to be connected, but that would let us move this purple to attach to that one and connect that way so those purples can help out as well. So that simplifies how much we have coming over the bridge here, which I think is going to be a good thing. I think that's enough. I don't think we need anything else at the moment. 4 bridges at the moment. That's crazy how many bridges we have. And we haven't really felt the need to go too crazy with them, but let's see how this works. Go, 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 white cars. We need to get up here before this arena has a fit. But they're there now. They're all moving super quick over that bridge, so that's a good sign. We're pretty much on top of things there. Purples are doing okay. Yeah, I think everything's ticking along. Bridge and so we've got, I guess let's take the roundabout. We've already got 4 bridges. I don't think we need more than that at the moment. What are we going to, what's the next trouble spot? I'd really like to separate some of these darker green, blue places from each other. There's a lot of interconnected stuff there. What do we take you up there so you're part of that? Let's bring that down there. Let's try running that. See if we are not bad with that configuration. I mean, we're up almost 1,600 so far. You really cross over a point where like the cars are moving in such large densities that your score moves up in a hurry when it starts to go. You don't want to work, so that's just back you all the way out. That's fine. I'd like you to work, but it's not the end of the world. Yeah, I'd really like another motorway because I'd like to get more down here for this one. I feel like it's going to be hard to optimize anymore without a motorway. We're almost up to 1,800. That is good. 1,800. See, I really could use could use more oranges for that, which means that we need to connect. Is that going to get us enough? Go, 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 oranges. Come on, oranges. Oh, get another motorway. We'll take that. Let's take this motorway and put it there. Bring it down to that. I don't think we're going to survive. Hanging on. Almost 2,000. I mean, there's so many cars trying to jam into this parking lot. Are they all going? They're going to pull it off. That's shocking. So many cars teaming out across. We're almost up to 2,200. This orange parking lot here is a disaster. How are we still? I feel like we just need more of these blue-greens. Still alive, roundabout and 20. Roundabout and 20, it's past 2,300. A lot of trouble spots everywhere. Trouble spots. Where are we going to get to? Hanging on for dear life, but this green's going to kick us over the edge, isn't it? I feel like it is. Backed up. Oh, the darker green. 2,469. That feels not bad. What does that actually look like on the top 30? That's crazy. Crazy, crazy how high the scores are on that level, but you can see how it happens. Once the game just starts sending out so much traffic, you can rack up points in a real hurry. But I'm pretty happy with that as a first shot. Top 30, you can definitely see how I think we could probably optimize that over a few more runs. So we may try that again in the future, but for now, pretty happy. Top 30% in Warsaw, I think a good initial run. And that brings us to Chiang Mai for the next time. It says explore Thailand's historical rows of the north and help deliver commuters to their destination. Interesting. It seems like we could be more waterways that we're crisscrossing. What do the scores look like on this one? Definitely on the lighter side. You can see here most people are around the low 1,000s. Once you get to 1,800, we're getting into some rare air. So interested to see how that plays out, but for now, I think we're going to leave it there. If you have not subscribed to the channel, please make sure to do so you don't miss out on any of our upcoming videos. And thank you very much for watching. We will see you again soon. Take care. Bye.